My brother Joseph, when he got killed, he told me, he said, Charles, when he was in Vietnam, he was on the first line. He was out there in the front. Joseph told me some stories. That boy suffered. He says, Charles, I'm telling you, one time he said, I was in the battlefield. The Vietnams had came up there. There was no way he can get out. He said, Charles, I had to go in the rice patch. Took a bamboo, go down in the mud and the water where the rice grew up. He said, Charles, it was pythons was swimming right beside me, bubbling against me. He said, I couldn't get up because the enemy was right there. He told me, Charles, brother, when I was captured by the Vietnam, they was getting all the dead bodies and was piling on top of one another. Joseph said he took the blood off the dead people and threw it in his fire and lay out across the thing to keep them alive. And he told us, Charles, I don't care what you do. Don't come to Vietnam. And then when my brother Willie got drafted to the Vietnam War, Joseph, that was a loving guy. I ain't saying because of my brother. If you know, he was a loving person. He told the Army, I don't want my brother Joe or Willie to come to the front line. He said, I will stay 6 more months to keep my brother out of there. And he did. They gave Billy, my brother Willie, office right. And because Joseph said that he would take 6 more months on the front line, and he did. And when he came out to Joe, you know what? I wish I was like you. He said, Charles, no. I don't want you to be like me. Why you think you my heart, brother? He said, Charles, you got a sweet ways. I just love you. And the day before he got killed, I was in his house, and I said, I'll see you tomorrow. I was walking through the hallway, and he ran through the hallway, and he grabbed me, and he hugged me. I said, Joe, what is wrong with you? Excuse me, I said, Nick, I'll see you tomorrow. And he started crying. I said, Joe, I see you tomorrow, okay? He said, Charles, you're my heart. I want you, all my brothers and sisters, you always been my heart. I said, Joe, I'll see you tomorrow. So I went home. I had rented a room for my mom, and I got in my bed and went to sleep. And the next day, my mom came and said, Charles, what is all those policemen outside? I said, Mom, I've been in the house all night. I don't know. So my bed is by the window, so I just pushed the drapes, and I saw fire trucks, ambulance, policemen going. I said, God, the whole block was sealed off. I said, oh my, what's wrong? Something is wrong. So I got up, went upstairs, and threw some water in my face, and I heard my mother scream. She said, Charles, Charles got shot, he's dead. I blocked dead out of my mind. All I said, God, let it be in the leg or the arm or something like that. So as soon as I came downstairs, I ran downstairs to go out the gate to go into the sidewalk. And a hot wind, in the name of Jesus, pierced right through my heart, a burning feeling. And I got nervous. I said, God, what is this? And then this girl came and grabbed me and said, Charles, don't go in your brother's house, please. I said, what's going on? Charles, I don't want to tell you. Come on to my house, I'm going to tell you. I said, no, I don't want to go in your house. I want to go sit with my brother. So I went to the top of her stair, because she lived upstairs. And I stand there, and I looked back down, and I saw my brother's wife get out to Clarice. What's wrong? She said, Joseph got shot, he's dead. Oh my God. That took everything out of me. I ran in front of cars. I ran in front of everything, and nothing would hit me. That pain hurted so bad. I'd rather a car to hit me and knock me out of my misery to take that feeling. It hurted that bad. And my mom said, Charles, please, son, I can't see myself losing 2 boys. She said, go back in the house, because I was sick and I just got in the hospital. And so I went upstairs, got in bed, pulled a couple of men. I was feverish as heck. Got in the bed, pulled a couple of my hands, said, Lord, This a dream. I know it's a dream. Let me wake out of this dream, and I know you're telling me to do something for you. I said, God, I'll do anything you ask me to do. Let this be a dream. And I laid in the bed for about 5 or 10 minutes. Then I pull a cover from my head and I look out the door, I look out the window. And when I saw that thing says Moog, and it was a blue van just like that. That's why I'm not that color no more. I saw that and I jumped up. I ran out the house and I went to go in my brother's house because he stayed 3 doors down from my mom. And I said, detective said, you Joseph's brother, ain't you? I said, yes, I am. He said, son, please don't go in there and see your brother. Remember him as he was. And I said, I don't believe this. No. I'm going to say, he said, I can't let you in. I said, you can't stop me. I'm my brother. I have all rights. So I pushed my way in. But God knows in heaven, I wish I never did that. I wish I never, because that picture will live on my brains the rest of my life. When I went in the house and saw my brother on the kitchen floor, they shot him with a hollow point bullet. His brains was on the floor out of his shell.
Who was that actually? Who killed him?
My sister's kid. That's why I don't like these young kids. They're too crazy. And even now, everything that I go through, my brain is analyze it. That's why a lot of time I don't like to go out. If I go out and do my shows and be around real people, positive people, that's why I can speak. Now before I couldn't say these things to you. It took a while. I had to go to therapy for this. I couldn't speak it. I was walking around like a zombie. You know which way to go or who to turn to or who to open up to. And if you'd have saw me, in 2003 on back, walking in the street, just breaking down, crying for nothing. Just looking at it. When I see a policeman, I cross the street. And sometimes they stop me for no reason. Why you cross over? I don't know. You got something to hide? No. I was just afraid of everybody. I just didn't want no bother. And I used to say, Mom, I can't take no more. She said, son, this is not our home. She said, hold on to God. This is all I can tell you. Hold on to God. Okay. And that's what I do.
When you said like this is not a home, or like maybe your own country, it doesn't even feel like home, like can you understand why African Americans actually want to fight for that country?
I don't know. I tell you, only I look at a lot of African Americans, they got a lot of anger in them, so much anger. I don't know how God made me didn't anticipate and turn to that anger. Sometimes I get angry. I do. I'm not going to lie to you, say I don't. But I get very quiet, and I go in spiritually modus, and I ask God to help me think through it. That's why I look at all my brothers and them, says they all have kids. I'm the only one that said, I'd be damned if I bring my child into this world. Looking at this world, I bring a child in this world with the half the thing. They'll be don't kill me. So I'm not gonna allow my child to go through this. I asked God, I said, God, if I take the beating down here on earth, let me meet my child in heaven. That child that you created, that you were gonna give to me. Let him pass this stage, and I meet him in heaven or her in heaven when I get in heaven. I know God can create and do all those things. So that's what my prayer with him.
Did the army try to draft you? Actually?
Yeah, and I had crazy, I'm being honest. Because Joseph told me to stay out of that. I went down there, I had crazy. I did it deliberately. Because Joseph told me, Charles, there's not a place you belong at. Stay out of there.
What did you think of Muhammad Ali when he said he didn't want to go?
I think that was just, he was in his righteousness mind. I think he wasn't a violent person. He didn't start this war. Why should he have to go and fight for it? And ever since I've been on this planet have not been justice to me at all. I'm just started feeling a little justice in 2003. And I was on my urge of giving up right then. I can say when I was that's why Tom Bennett went with me one time. He wanted to go back in my history with me. He went to California with me and traveled to all the jobs that I've been to and I work at. One of the jobs that really hurt me and it's still on my brain, and it gave me a bad record for something I didn't even do. I was working at called Captain's Bill's Charles on Sausalito doing burgers. And they always have a special burgers to make it so many ounce. And so I learned the method. So I made everything so beautiful. And that's how it started, because everybody was wondering how he learned these things so fast. I make about 200 burgers, weigh them in the ounce, 5-6 ounces. Make my lettuce and tomatoes and onions, slice on the sheet pans, ready to go. Have my buns ready, blanch my French fries, ready to go. So then about 3 or 4 minutes before it opened up, I put 10 burgers on. Soon I turned those 10 burgers, I put another 10 burgers on. When I turn that on. So the first one, 10, gonna be well done. Next one gonna be medium, next one gonna be rare. So I had a method of myself doing it so fast. So this lady came at me for a medium burger, so I gave it to her. And she was one I got it so fast. She was a waitress. I gave it to her. She came back, she said, I don't like this, and gave me another one. I said, okay. I gave her another one. Now she messing my pattern up. I said, okay. She 3 times she did it. So I took the burger and I went to the customer. I said, excuse me, sir, is there anything wrong with this burger? He said, I was getting ready to get up and walk out. He said, so the lady came, you don't come over there and bother my customers like that. You shouldn't do that. I said, lady, if you do your jobs, I make my job rough, I wouldn't have to do that. She said, oh, you think you know it all? I said, it takes one to know another. When I said, she said, I'll fix you. I forgot all about it. Next day I came to work doing my same setup, getting the right set up. This guy, I'm about 6 feet something, came there and picked me up and threw me against a concrete wall, knocked me out cold. I was on the ground, on the floor. Then all of a sudden I snapped. And I said, man, what is wrong with you? And then all of a sudden he picked me up, threw me over the hot grill, and I felt the heat coming to my back. And I'm trying to, couldn't get away from it, it was too big. So it was a knife. And I grabbed the knife and I went, boom. But I didn't cut it, I cut his shirt and he cut me loose. When he cut me loose, he said, nigga, I'm gonna kill you. That's what he said to me. And then I grabbed a weapon. But when I was coming to it, it was something on the floor. I slipped and I fell on the floor. And then he started beating me in the face. And I said, God, I don't deserve this. What is this? And underneath the refrigerator, it was a pig fork. And I grabbed the pig fork, and he jumped off me. So he coming in with the chair, and I'm coming with the pig fork. The police come there, click, put the gun on my head, say, move again, you're dead. Don't move, don't move. And so I'm sitting there, and I drop everything to put the handcuffs. I said, this guy came out on my job in the back of the, I don't want to hear it. Tell it to the judge. I went in jail, stayed in jail 30 days. And then when they called me to court, they said, well, the judge wrote the strip. The judge said, I want everybody in my chambers room. They went in the chambers room, then they said, young man, if I let you out on OR, will you come back to court? I said, I come back, I ain't did no wrong. So I came to court, the guy never came to court. The guy never came to court. So he said, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you 3 years probation, and you can go. I could just cheer you on and on. Why you think I stay to myself? That's why I don't want to be bothered. It's just that enough is enough. I don't know how much more this brains can take. I meet people, I love them. I show my love, quality, dignity, honesty. Well, that's kind of right, X on me. I'm not here to hurt nobody. All I've been is trying to pursue my dreams, go after things that I want in life. Yes, I did wrong one time. You'll see I'm a perfect child. When somebody try to take something from me, and I know it's mine, I fight for it. But I get in trouble over that. So, where do you draw the line at in life? Where? Tell me. And this is the way I feel every day. When I walk out into the streets, when I see a police, when I see anybody, I drive within the speed limit. I carry. If I may have no reason to be out there, I'm in there with my mom. My mom tell me some things now that I never knew of her. Because me and my mother really started talking in 1994. And the things that she told me. I understand why she had to run around, why she had to do things and what she was doing. Back in those days, in the segregation days, boy, she was going to hell. So I understand her meaning, her motives. And when a person is hurting so much, sometimes all they want to be is caressed and hold. And that's why she went with these different men. She didn't know what she was doing. She was young. I got it out of me, you know. It's like it hurt while it was coming out. But see, I'm learning the quality. I'm learning how to really, but when it hurt, I'm going to show you that it hurt. But I'm learning how to deal with it now. And it goes like, look, I got a chance in front of a lot of people now to show who the true quality of me is. Now, is I'm going to turn and be corrupt, a bad person? No. No, I think God brought me through this for a reason, where I can express this to the world.